Here we go, the episode you've been waiting 66 episodes for since I name dropped it in the original Dig Dug review. Dig Dug 2. Now for all of you who've never heard or seen footage of Dig Dug 2, I want you to take a guess. What could a sequel to Dig Dug be like? Is it pretty much almost like the original with games like Miss Pac-Man and Junior Pac-Man? Or does it sort of reinvent itself like Donkey Kong Jr.? Well, it would definitely be the latter, because Dig Dug now takes place at a bird's eye view on a bunch of small islands where Dig Dug must either blow them up with a pump, like in the original, or jackhammer a piece of the island off to fall into the water. I would have loved to be a fly in the room when they came up with that idea. The game was originally an arcade game back in 1985, but it feels more at place here on the Famicom and NES. Yes, like I said last time, the original, very popular Dig Dug never found its way to the NES, and only stayed on Japan on the Famicom. But rather the obscure Dig Dug 2 was ported instead. This of course was handled by Bandai, because Namco didn't have a Western branch to release their games yet. But back to the game, Dig Dug 2 does find itself more comfortable on consoles because instead of an action arcade game worth a quarter of play, DD2 feels a little more like a puzzle game, although I obviously wouldn't call it that. It's more about completing levels and seeing how far you can get into the game without dying. Combine that with the fact this game actually allows you to continue. Gee, what a brand new interesting gameplay design. I wish companies other than Namco and Nintendo will hop on this ingenious idea of just having the option to continue from the main menu and not having to insert a code. Sorry about that, this continue thing really gets to me. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say. The game is really fun for what it is. It's definitely not the original Dig Dug, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Dig Dug didn't need some extra power-ups or boss fights to warrant a direct sequel. New gameplay design is just fine. Plus I'd like to think that this game takes place after Dig Dug takes care of all the monsters underground, and he needs to take care of the ones that have escaped to the surface. The only other thing that's worth mentioning is this game does get hard and will require quick inputs and fast reflexes, which makes the added continue option all the better. So if you're looking for something different, look no further than Dig Dug 2.